Last week we was in Judges chapter 16, so I'm going to pull up my sheet that I'm going to share with you. And this is from the workbook itself. So we was in Judges chapter 16. Judges chapter 16, it was to me 2 points out of there. Samson was blinded by love, and Samson was unable at first to recognize where his strength come from. So Samson is one of the judges that struggle with the lust of his eyes. And he went for the women outside of his culture. So what does that mean? So Samson was from the tribe of Dan. So technically, he is supposed to marry or marry someone from the tribe of Dan. So he didn't even go into the tribe of Dan, and he did not even go among the children of Israel. He went outside to the women of the Philistines, not knowing that his lust of his eyes was being used by Jehovah. His weakness actually was being used by Jehovah because he fallen in love with Delilah. Now, the Bible never said that Delilah was in love with Samson. It was that he fell in love with this young woman from the valley of Sorek, which is not the same person that's from Gaza, the harlot. Now, Delilah was used by Philistines, and they paid her what 1,100 pieces of silver to entice Samson to tell his secret about his strength. Again, Delilah was not in love with him, so she was willing to do this. Samson was so in love with her that he was not able to see that she was playing him. No matter what, she was able to wear him down, and he shared with her what he thought was his strength. And of course, um, he said to her that it was because of the Nazarite vow that he had this strength. So which brings me to my insight that he was under the impression that this strength came from that vow. But this is the spirit of Jehovah that he got his strength from. It is the spirit of strength, where some Bible might say the strength, the spirit of might. So when he spoke about this Nazareth vows where he got his strength, it's the same time that he lost the spirit of Jehovah. And they cut his hair, he lost his eyes, his hair, and he ended up in custody of the Philistines. So at the end, he lost his life. But at the end, he also understood that his strength came from Jehovah. Because remember, his hair already grown back. And he asked for the spirit of strength to return to revenge the loss of his eyes by the Philistines. So, this is all the key points and the insight and everything that I have gathered from Judges chapter 16. I had no questions. And of course, the cross reference is Isaiah 11, verse 2 to 3, where I have all the seven spirits of Jehovah. And you also find it in Revelation. The word study was Dagon, the fish god, is where the Philistines had served. So you'll read about Dagon again. It's important to understand the Torah as you go through the book of Judges.